Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Learn a New Desire. In our last video, I have explained about Git in detail. In this video, let's take a deep dive and do a hands-on tutorial about basic Git commands. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I'll leave the link in the description and on the iCard above. Please do check them out. Without any further ado, let's get started. Open Terminal or Git Bash if you are using Windows platform. Check your Git version by running this command git space -- version. As you see, I am using 2.32.0 while recording this video. I highly recommend you to install the latest version from the Git website. I'll leave the link in the description below, you can check that from there. Once you have installed Git, we are good to go. I'll be using Git terminal as much as possible and also recommend you to use the same way on any platform so that it will be easy to follow along. I'll do a full video about Git GUI clients like SourceTree and Git Karen in the later parts of this series. So please stay tuned for those videos. So let's talk about the first command, Git Init. Let's initiate a Git repo so that we can track all our files under source code management. You can create a new Git repository by changing to the working directory using the cd command. Cd is for change directory. cd./documents/git tutorial. I have my folder created in the documents named Git tutorial. So we'll be converting this into a Git repository by using Git Init command. So Git Init. This command initializes your folder as a Git repository. You can check this by either entering Git Status. We'll see what's the purpose of Git Status in a while. If you open your folder, you might wonder there is no change in the file structure, but how this folder became Git repository. So when you run this command Git Init, Git creates a hidden folder called .git. You can verify it by running a simple Linux command ls-al and you can see .git folder in that. So you can explore the structure of this folder by going into this folder by using cd command again. Let's not focus on the internals of this folder right now. Our direct interaction with this folder would be minimal to none. Git is a powerful tool to manage your source code, but still you need to specify what files you need to be tracked as part of source control. Git recognizes when you modify a file in the repo but does not track unless you stage it. What do I mean by this? In our last video, I have discussed the various stages that Git repo uses to manage our source code. Staging area represents a layer of security allowing you to review the changes before committing. Adding files to the staging area is prerequisite for files to be committed later. So how do we check the status of these files? You guessed it correctly. We can use Git Status command to check the status of files. This command is pretty useful whenever we need to know what's the current status of our folder or files. Git Add is a command that we're going to use. You can add files to the staging area by running this command with a file name. With this command, you can either add one file or multiple files to the staging by appending the file name next to it. If you want to add all your files to the staging at once, you can modify this command a bit as git add dot. This dot represents all, so that all your Git files gets added to the staging area in one shot. But what if you change your mind or you wanted to remove one of that file from the staging area? No worries, you have the command for that as well. So you can use git rm, which simply stands for remove, -- cached and followed by a file name that you want to remove from the staging. To summarize, we have created a Git repo, made some changes, made sure Git tracks or changes by adding them to the staging. So what's next? Committing your changes or saving the snapshot of your changes. Every commit represents a save point of your work, a snapshot of your code at a particular point in time. Adding files to the staging area means they are ready to be committed. You can check if you have any files to be committed by using the Git Status command again. The command to commit all these files is Git Commit, and we will be using -m. It's called flags. There are multiple flags that you can use in Git. I'll be discussing all about the flags and how do we use the flags in the later videos. But we are using the -m flag, which means message. So you can use git commit space -m, which represents the message, and followed by the message in double quotes. So you can commit these changes by using this commit command. Git uses sh-a1 hash to identify the commits, but adding a human readable message helps you and your team to understand what this commit is for. I'll make a dedicated video on how to write your commit message and best practices that you might incorporate while committing your changes in the later part of the series. Once you have committed the changes, you don't have any other changes, you should see the working tree is clean. That's all for this video, guys. If you enjoy watching this video, I hope you like my content, and please do subscribe to our channel. In our next video, I'll explain how you can check your commit history, revert a commit for any reason, and few other commands. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.